We were doing a whole home renovation. I mean, this had to be a $700,000 remodel. The minute we got that floor up, and so it was sitting on a giant concrete slab that used to be the front porch. It makes it a lot more difficult. You can't just like run pipes how you want to in the crawl space,
Right.
right?
Right.
Now we're jackhammering through slabs. We made it work. We made it
Nice.
work, and it's beautiful. I mean,
Awesome.
it really turned out beautifully. But that is one thing where I can say, if you had been DIYing that, that would have been a real moment.
Welcome to the Texas Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview Texas real estate professionals from active real estate investors, lenders, property managers, and many others that provide goods and services into the real estate investing industry in the great state of Texas. Our goal is simple: to share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level, and to meet the pros that can help you get there. Texas Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and entrepreneurs build the business they need to live the life that they've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, John Harcar, and I'm here today with Kate Loeb. Hope I said that right. Kate Loeb.
You did. Thank you.
Good. And we're going to talk about her and her husband. It's a husband and wife business that do design and renovation. And we're really going to talk about how she's evolved, and then just some specific things that you really want to make to look out for when you're looking at certain projects. So, Kate, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. I think our listeners are going to kind of really take away some good tips and knowledge from you about, when we're making those decisions on our projects. But before we do that, because our audience might not be too familiar with you, kind of give a little background on your history, what got you into real estate, and what you're doing today.
Sure, absolutely. My journey started quite a few years ago. I actually was trained to be an AP Spanish teacher, and I was a Spanish teacher for a long time.
Okay.
I know I don't really look the part, but it certainly helps me now.
Definitely.
Now that I'm in the trades. But I decided about 15 years ago that I wanted to do a career switch. And so um, my husband and I decided to start flipping houses. And what a great experience that was. He actually came from the insurance industry doing estimating and things like that for large loss. So he was really well versed as to how houses were built and how you need to estimate to fix them. But I've always really had this desire to build and construct and kind of be in charge of making things beautiful. So we went down this venture to flip houses, and we flipped like 20 houses in about 3 years or so. And it was great for me because I learned how to hang sheetrock and set cabinets and, do flooring and everything like that. And I kind of got a real hands-on knowledge of,
Best way to learn.
how to put things together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was then fortunate enough, we decided to open up our company, and a really good friend of mine was in business with me, right? And she had her master's degree from Columbia University in architectural and interior design. And I was the general contractor in that partnership. And
Mhm.
so I got to sit across the desk from this highly trained woman, and we were doing really large scale residential interior remodeling. And so I got hands-on training from someone with that type of background. And we did that for 5 or 6 years, and then she had to move.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
So my husband and I, uh, got together with the company, and he took over a lot of the GCing and I took over a lot of the design work. And
Okay.
from there, we have just kind of built this beautiful thing. Um, I'm really excited that we still love each other after working together for 15 years.
Hey, you took away one of my questions I was going to ask, like, because I've worked with my wife, and we've had our yeah.
Of course.
I like to
Yeah.
get that idea of what was the experience for you,
Uh-huh.
and you said you're
You
still
know,
married, so that's good.
there's always a learning curve,
Of
right? But
course.
I think because we share life together and we share children together, and we kind of hammered out goals ahead of time, it took a little bit of the pressure off.
Yeah.
Not to say that
Communication.
sometimes sharing an office isn't a little bit annoying, right? Where only one can be one can be on the phone at a time kind of deal. But all in all, we both wear very distinct hats now, right? So I'm involved with most of the pre-planning phase. One thing that I left out earlier, I did about 8 years in flooring design and sales. And so I
Okay.
have a really deep understanding of like different flooring options, different countertops, tiles, how they wear, their livability, things like that. So that helps a lot.
Awesome.
But I'm really involved. I do a lot of the drawing, like our plan designs and moving traffic patterns and walls and functionality of how a space is. Um, I think that's one of the biggest key factors that people miss the boat on
Mm,
is they go, "Oh, I just really want this pretty kitchen. I'll rip out what I have and put back some new stuff." And they fail to recognize that they still don't have enough space between their cabinets and their island. Or they've put these 12-foot cabinets in and they can't reach the top 3 feet. Or, I mean, there's some really silly trends in design, right? Where I'm like,
yeah.
why are we still doing this? Why are we still building 22-foot ceilings that you have to find curtains for? And
Mm,
why, but anyway, I digress. I think people just want to rush in and make things really pretty, and they neglect the functionality that
yes.
also has to come with the pretty.
Yes.
So
Or
I
they
do all
take
of
a
the
shortcut because of price wise, and they don't consider that functionality piece.
absolutely, absolutely. hmm so I do all of the plan design, 3D renderings, which are really helpful for clients. Um, I've even done it for real estate agents where they're really close to selling a house, but the client just can't see that vision. And so we'll go in and do a 3D rendering of what it could be and what it could cost.
Well, that's
And a
cool.
lot of times that's able to help tip the scales in one direction or another.
Okay.
Then I help with all of the material selection based on their lifestyle, their likes, their dislikes, their colors. Um, and then Brian takes over from there and really gets into the estimation part of it. And this is usually where we have, I would say, the most back and forth with clients because no matter what price point you're in, there's always a budget somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so we have just realized that over the years, estimating is the piece of the puzzle that most people are most nervous about. And so we do everything super transparent. We are line item by line item. You can see what every single thing costs. And if you don't like how much that tile costs, then let's pick another tile. Or if you say, you know what, I think I really want to, nudge up my cabinetry budget, great. Let's do that and see what it gets you. But there's a lot of back and forth with the estimation portion of it to make sure that what people get in the end is both beautiful and functional and within their price range. Um, I have seen so many people DIY big home renovations thinking that they're going to save money.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
But what they don't realize are like there are so many hidden costs that come with construction that have to be estimated for up front so that you're not bombarded with them in a change order at the end.
Right.
Right? I mean, I cannot tell you how many times someone didn't account for something major and then go, oh my God, I forgot this $8,000 chunk in my design.
It's not a small chunk.
It's not. It's a very expensive education.
Yeah.
I always tell people, whether you go with us, whether you go with any, whoever you choose, make sure that they have a lot of experience and make sure that they're very transparent in their pricing and that they have run into snafus before and learned how to fix it.
I think that nails it on the head, right? The value people don't necessarily see is the value of the things that you won't see or don't see. And these people do, right? Yourself, right? I think that's huge.
Right.
Now all of our, a lot of people put out that, hey, our business is great, but I like to touch on, let's make it real moment. So what was a moment that, whether it's when you guys were flipping or whether when you're doing the renovation, what was this is real moment? Like, we did this or this happened, or this was like the worst thing that could have happened at that type of situation.
Yeah, actually I can think of one a couple of years ago. We were doing a whole home renovation. I mean, this had to be a $700,000 remodel. It was big. And the way we had designed it was to add this entire laundry room and then add a bathroom onto that laundry room. But what you can't see in remodels is under the walls and under the floors, right? So there's always this little thing we like to call the discovery phase.
Yeah.
uh-huh. It's good times. It's good times. And I won't say we didn't get through this one, but we were adding a bathroom and a laundry room. And what we didn't know at the time is that that home had already been renovated in that area like 40 or 50 years ago. And so it was sitting on a giant concrete slab that used to be the front porch.
Wow.
So it makes it a lot more difficult. You can't just like run pipes how you want to in the crawl space,
Right.
right?
Right.
Now we're jackhammering through slabs. And so I think it was just one of those, the minute we got that floor up, we went, okay, hold on, wait, everybody stop. We have a monolithic rock sitting underneath this laundry room. Mr. and Mrs. Client, how do you want to proceed? We can French out and carry out all of the concrete and redo. So that's option one. Obviously, that's going to come with an immense charge, right? I mean, it's heavy, it's big, it's a lot of work. And this laundry room and bathroom was going to be like 30 feet by like 15 feet. Like it was a big space.
Yeah.
Big space. So that was option number one. Option number two is I go back to the drawing board on design. Oh, and by the way, cabinets were already ordered and coming because we didn't want that lead time to like slow us down, right? So, okay, option two, we go back to the drawing board and I reconfigure it, not exactly how it was, but we reconfigure it so that we don't have to jackhammer it all and we can run the pipes in a different direction. And in doing that, that's easy. I mean, it's real easy to do on paper, way more so than when we're already swinging hammers.
Yeah, for sure.
But the added difficulty was reusing all of the cabinetry that was already on order. That was like a 12-week lead time. We had to use those exact cabinets in a different configuration in this new design.
But you made it work.
We made it work.
Nice.
It work. And it's beautiful. I mean,
Awesome.
it really turned out beautifully. But that is one thing where I can say, if you had been DIYing that would have been a real moment.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
100%.
but we had the plumbers on our side, we had the framers on our side. I have designed in-house, so I literally could just go right to the computer and reconfigure,
Right. So it's easy.
and make sure that everything was going to work. And we really were able to sidestep that.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Possible $10,000 change order
Yeah.
with
It could have been
three or
worse.
$400 worth of design.
Yeah.
Like,
Could have
big
been
deal.
worse. So
Oh, could have been awesome.
your business is in Texas. What part
Yeah.
again? What city?
We're in Houston. We're in
Houston.
Northwest Houston.
Okay. And is that kind
Yeah.
of where you do all your business? Do you looking to grow outside of that? Like, what's the next big thing for you guys in your business?
The next big thing, we are hopeful to scale to the outer sides of Houston. Um, right now, because Houston, and we joke about this, but Houston is 2 hours from Houston, right? It's absolutely immense. And so I'm always a little cautious when I hear people say, oh, we'll do anything, anywhere. I don't really want 8 hours of road time in a
Yeah,
given day. I can't quality control something from that far away.
very true.
So we really stick to a very tight circle in Northwest and West Houston. However, as our company grows and scales, we will go outside of that footprint. Um, but as with any company, you have to find the right people that share your vision, that share your ability to quality control,
Hmm.
um, and who have manners and talk to clients the same way we talk to clients.
Yeah,
Right.
that's important. That's huge.
So
Is it a function of maybe finding more crews, finding more people to go out that way? Is that kind of where that expansion part would
so
yeah.
I think so. The interesting thing about Texas that, well, you may love it or you may hate it. It's a right to work state, which is wonderful. The issue where that comes in with people in the skilled trades is that it is not a state where you have to be licensed. Like, they don't license contractors here. Um, we did a lot of our work in Washington State, which is highly regulated. Um, I mean, regulated and permitted and licensed to the point of you couldn't cover up sheetrock screws with mud until the sheetrock screws were inspected that they were every 12 inches on center. Like,
Wow,
no joke. No joke.
really?
Like, everything was very to a T. And so it's funny because down here, nobody has to be licensed. And so you're seeing what we see a lot of is a bunch of chuck in the trucks. Any guy with a ladder in the back of his truck can be a contractor, and that's absolutely terrifying to me. And it really gives us all a bad name. Right?
Right.
So I'm very honest with people here and say, we've had 10 years experience where all we did was everything to a T by code the right way. And when we open up a lot of walls down here, and it's not
Not yeah,
what we see.
yeah.
So we always go to the homeowner, we're like, we've found this. This is what's going on. Our plan is to fix it according to code. Are you good with that?
Okay, so Kate, let me ask you this. Out of your years, have you what seems like you guys have great growth, you guys have a great business, you've learned a lot of stuff. What are maybe one of the one or two things that you contribute your success to? Maybe it's a mindset, maybe it's a process. Like, what do you contribute where you guys have
Uh-huh.
gotten to?
For us, it's really it's consistency in our approach to clients. I think that you're only as good as the last client says you are. And so really making sure to treat every single client like they're the only person in the world. Like, you answer their phone calls, you answer their texts, you answer it quick, you answer it true, and you shovel while the piles are small, right? I think that's the best way
Yeah, for
to
sure.
go through anything in life, right? Brian and I have been successful because we are both very strong personality individuals. You could call us both alphas. And so
Okay.
how we have kind of mitigated that is just by we both stay in our own lanes, right? Like he handles X, Y, and Z, and I handle A, B, C. And we defer to each other when those lanes cross. And I think that's really helped the subs understand, who's in charge of what. It helps the client understand who's in charge of what. And then there's nothing dropped or crossed over that way.
Yeah,
But
clear expectations, clear
yeah.
communication, that's really huge. So
Uh-huh.
if there's some folks out there that maybe think about getting into the design and renovation business, like
Uh-huh.
what's kind of one thing you'd let them know to set them up for success?
I would get as much experience as you can before you put your, blood, sweat, tears, and money into starting a company. Um, I would make sure that from the start, you make sure that your branding is on point, that everything is congruent so that you're not mistaken for a fly by night chuck in the truck, right? Especially down here in Texas.
Check of the truck. I love that.
But I think it's really important that you get experience before you start trying to gain experience on other people's homes.
Mm,
Other people's homes is not your playground. It is not where you're supposed to become educated.
right.
That's why I feel very fortunate that we flipped so many houses. And then I sat across the desk from someone with so much education, really for the first like 8 years of me doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your experience and cut your teeth on your own dime, not somebody else's.
Finding yourself someone that's doing what you want to do and learn the right way, and
Yeah.
have the cheat code.
Yeah. I have people call me often, I would say a couple of times a year, asking if they can shadow us.
Nice.
Um, and it's cool. I mean, it's the best form of flattery,
I'm
right?
about to
I mean,
say that shows that you guys are doing something right.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I would
love
hope
it.
so. And
I love
hopefully
it.
they all leave those shadowing moments understanding a little bit more in depth as to like what's expected in this industry and
Right.
and what you need to set yourself apart.
If people are out there, they're in your in the Houston area, they want to work with you, they want you to come and design and renovate their house, how do they
Mhm.
get in touch?
The best way would be to go visit our website at artosaidc.com and just fill out one of the contact forms, and we will call you within 24 hours.
Perfect. And I think we have
Mhm.
some of your contact information. We'll put that all in the show notes. Kate, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on and sharing. And guys at home, I hope you learned a little bit. I hope that if you have any needs in that area, reach out. They sound like a fantastic company. I'm sure the white glove service will help you so much. Kate,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
again.
much.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Thanks for joining us for today's show. If you're looking to take your business and your life to the next level, you really need to learn more about the Investor Fuel Mastermind. It's your shortcut to success. To learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other amazing entrepreneurs, 100% financing on your deals, member-only discounts, and so much more, please visit investorfuel.com/Texas. By the way, Investor Fuel is even Texas-based. Also, if you're interested in applying to be a guest on this very show, the Texas Real Estate Pro Show, please visit investorfuel.com/Texas. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast app so you never miss another episode. We'll see you on the next show.